Hey guys, Brennan here. Welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. The last time we did some stuff, we did requests, we did some story, we did we did some stuff. We did some social links, just overall made some progress in the game. And now we're here. And it's gonna be a good time. I'm like trying to fix my hair, but it's fine. You have the day off today because the culture festival was on Sunday. Without any clues, all you can do now is wait for the incident to progress. What should you do today? It's from Yosuke.
Thank goodness. I knew I could count on you to pick up. You're free today, right? Can you give me a hand here? I'm begging you.
Yosuke sounds very flustered.
The Halloween fair starts at Junes today. We're nowhere near ready. We have the decorations, but I can't find the floor manager, and I have no idea who to ask for help. You're the only one I could think of. Please, I'm begging you.
Alright.
Yes! I owe you one, partner. Okay, I'll see you at the food court.
Yosuke hung up. You should head over to Junes. Okay. Junes, food court. You and Yosuke are working hard on putting up the decorations.
Oh, my back hurts, but I'm finally done.
You're too slow.
Huh? Wait, did you finish before me? Why didn't you say anything? I was working my butt off on my own. Man, that costume's a good fit for you. It's so natural on you that it looks like your everyday outfit.
You should wear one too.
Of course. I'll put mine on once things get underway. I wouldn't ask you to do it if I wasn't gonna do it too. Anyway, you were a lifesaver. Thanks. Then again, as long as he's here... It looks like he's having fun. Guess he's like our store mascot now.
Huh? Hey, Yosuke-kun, what's going on here?
Oh, there you are! These are the decorations for the Halloween fair.
Huh? Come on, Yosuke-kun. That got canceled a while ago.
Oh no.
What?
I thought you were there for the morning meeting when they announced it. This is amazing, though. Did you two do all this yourselves?
I love when the controller double clicks. It's my favorite. We've all had enough time to read that though.
If you're gonna work this hard, maybe we should have gone through with it.
Stop looking at me like that. You're only making it worse.
Oh well. Yosuke apologized and gave you a thank you gift before he went home. It was the Halloween costumes that weren't used. Obtained Halloween costume. You know I'm equipping that. You know I'm equipping all of those.
It's cold today.
Now for our next story. Mr. Kozai of the Environmental Concern Society visited a local elementary school to investigate the effects of the fog. Thick fog has appeared frequently in Inaba over the past few years, and the cause of it has yet to be determined. There's been much conjecture on the origin of this fog, and some are concerned about its effects on the human body. Town officials believe it highly unlikely that the fog could be harmful.
I mean, it's just fog, yeah?
One official suggested that the concern is largely tied to public anxiety in response to the recent murders. On hearing about the phenomenon, Mr. Kozai visited the local elementary school to investigate its effects. He interviewed the children playing happily in the fog about their health and any anxieties they were facing.
Oh, that man came to my school.
Upon completing the investigation, Mr. Kozai issued a statement. In this day and age, one must stay aware of even slight changes in the environment and react politically. Today, I talked with a young student who spoke her own mind, free from the influence of those around her. It was an attitude and an example that we as adults can learn from. Our primary concern should always be to protect these children's futures. On that note, Mr. Kozai ended his statement. The assembled parents applauded, but some raised concerns that it was a show to attract voters in the next election.
The news continues.
My head hurts.
Naniko's face looks red. She has a high fever. You need to put her to bed. You gave Nanako some medicine and had her lie down.
Hey, big bro. Are you going back home in spring? It's going to be winter soon. If it snows, can we make a snowman?
Sure.
We can play a lot. Let's play all the time until spring.
Nanako seems to have fallen asleep. You should take her to bed later. To her bed later. So the Culture Festival is over. Old Man Winter is on his way. Now we're entering the season for winter sports. Figure skating's really popular, isn't it? Alright, this may be a gym class, but I'm gonna give you an English lesson. Think of it as mental strength training. Tell me, what is the figure in figure skating refers to? I believe it's geometric shapes. You gave the answer you thought was right. That's right, the figure in figure skating is shapes. Originally, figure skaters had to draw specific shapes into the ice and were judged on their accuracy. Personally, when I hear the word figure, I think of action figures. Those skaters look like beautiful dolls anyway. You answered correctly. Your knowledge has increased. We're getting smarter. It's lunchtime. Okay. Naoki wants to hang out. Boy-san. Well, do you want to get something to eat? Or do you not have time to hang out today? Will you spend the day with Naoki? Decide later. Oh, I understand. Well, see you later then. What will you do after school? Go is also available. Hey, boy. Never mind. I'll talk about it later. You're showing up to practice, right? Go seems to be acting strangely. Maybe you should show up to basketball practice after school. Oh, Senpai, I just wanted to remind you that we have practice today. I want to hear you play. Please make sure you come. Ayane is smiling cheerfully. Maybe you should drop by the music room after school. It's Tuesday, so everyone wants to hang out with me. Okay. We're gonna go into town, and we're gonna go to the shopping district, and we're gonna Go to the shrine. Step again, oh baby, I need you. Okay, let's draw a fortune. Boom. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Shoot. Shoot. Why did my... Guys, my brain autopiloted. I'll be right back. Oh, I could just hit... I'm dumb. I didn't know that just hitting nobody would just bring me back out of it. I didn't mean to hit that, though. This is what I meant to do. Was bugs. I came here for a reason, forgot what it was, and then autopiloted toward that. I'm so dumb. Swung the net with perfect timing. How many bugs did you catch? Arrgh. Still not the beetle I need. I don't really remember what the beetle I need is, but I know that I didn't get it. Marie available? She's not standing out here, but she might be available. I'm gonna go into the room to check. Because I want to max out Marie. Poem. Something is different. Marie is nowhere to be found. There is another piece of paper on the floor. Something is neatly written on it.
Song of the Fallen Angel. The fallen angel is chained down. Her wings torn off, eroded by prejudice. Her last breaths full of black despair. Do you know her name? Will she eventually return to nothing? Forced into the realm of oblivion? No. Her requiem will become a roar and tear away the mask of hypocrisy. Do you know her name? She who will strike down the cowards and tear down the lies? That's right. Her name is... What is it?
This must be another of Marie's poems. What?
What is this?
What is this? Why is this here? What the hell is happening? I remember putting this in my bag. Hey, why are you reading this? What the hell's the matter with you? Do you want me to strike you down? Calm down, Miss Fallen Angel. You are disturbing our guest. That's why I'm shouting at him!
Huh?
Wait, Miss Fallen Angel. I hate you! Hate you! Don't read my things! Marie returns to her seat, muttering horrible things under her breath. I always feel a little weird when it's a new session and I have to on the fly sort of try to remember what voice I gave a female character and also get my voice into doing it. I don't think I'm good at voicing female characters at all. No, I'm really bad at it. Register all of these. Sure. Yeah. I need to get more personas. What am I doing? I was gonna check on dwellers.
Huh?
Okay. She cannot leave. That's okay. I've got other stuff to do today anyway. I've got to choose between hanging out with Naoki, hanging out with Ko, and hanging out with, what's their face? Ayane. Briefly forgot her name for, like, a literal second. Let's see. Rank 8 with Marie right now. So I just need to do 9 and 10, which I need to do those before December 31st. So we've got quite a few time for that. Quite a few time, yeah, that's how words work. Let's spend time with Naoki.
Yes.
Because I've been enjoying this social link, and it's pretty much my first time hanging out with him. Other than, like, maybe doing, like, the first two in, like, one of my prior playthroughs. I did not do a ton of social links, or at least didn't max out a ton of social links in some of my previous playthroughs. Central Shopping District, Chinese Diner, Aya. Sorry about last time. How I kept talking about all that nonsense. I wanted to apologize for that. I don't mind. You're so strange. You don't distance yourself from me like everyone else, or preach to me like you know everything. I feel comfortable around you. Naoki looks happy. You know, I like cream puffs. I know it's kinda girlish. There's a good cream puff shop by our house, so every once in a while I'll buy some and take them home. If I put them in the fridge, Sis would eat them. She'd make up some lame excuse like, I ate them for you since they were about to expire. So, we'd always get into fights over the cream puffs. But now, the cream puffs don't disappear. I bought some, and they expired in the fridge.
When I saw that, I thought, maybe Sis isn't here anymore, you know? So I threw them away.
I told you before, if you ask me if I hate the killer, the answer is no. The truth is, it's not even a no. I don't know anything. I have a meaningless daily life. Just confused parents and a dark house. Just rotting cream puffs. How do I get out from that? What would be best for me? For Sis? I just don't know. Take action. I know. Naoki sighed and nodded. I know that I'm stagnating. I know it's not good. I know that I need to move. I know all that. You quietly listen to Naoki's worries. You feel like you were able to support him. Rank 7. The Saki's brother social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the Hanged Man Arcana has grown. Come to think of it, sometimes Sis would bring cream puffs back from her job at Junes. We would eat them and complain that Junes brand tasted bad. Sis looked like she was having a hard time working at Junes. But she said it would eventually be for the sake of our store. She'd play around, but sometimes she acted like the eldest sibling. That always irked me. Next time, will you go to Junes with me? I'd like to check it out. You promised to go to Junes with Naoki next time.
I'll see you again.
You went home after eating with Naoki. Okay.
Welcome back.
I went shopping today. The fridge is full of food.
Okay, thank you, Nanako. I'm gonna save. I think I'm gonna eat with Rise, because I remember Rise not being able to rank up. Surprisingly, you have the ingredients to make California rolls. You decided to make California rolls. You decided to make the sushi rice first. What's the key when mixing vinegar with rice? Mix and cool simultaneously. Mix before cooling. Mix then shove in the fridge. I wouldn't know. Good thing I just saved. This is one thing that I have zero knowledge about. Personally, my brain would say let cool first, then mix it, but that's probably wrong. I'm gonna go with mix before cooling. Rice vinegar begins to make a rather odious aroma. This doesn't seem edible at all. You decide to wash it down the drain. Okay, we're gonna need to reload that. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna try the top option this time. I want to get it perfect though, so if this isn't perfect, I'm gonna redo it. Mix and cool simultaneously. The sushi rice smells fantastic. It came out perfectly. It looks delicious. Obtained Noble California Roll Bento. Cool.
Senpai!
Oh, Senpai, morning. I had so much fun last week. There was the culture festival, and then we had the sleepover with everyone. I was really happy. I thought I'd never be able to experience things like that anymore. Oh, did you see the weather report? It looks like the weather's going to start getting rough this weekend. We need to keep a close eye on the Midnight Channel. It hasn't rained lately, so we haven't been able to see it. We might be in for a surprise the next time it's on.
Let's be careful.
Yeah. The town seems to think that the case is closed, but the real killer hasn't been caught yet.
Like I said, I'm gonna probably eat with Rise, is what I was thinking. Oh, have I maxed out kanji yet? I feel like I did last time, right? I'm gonna double check that. Yasugami High Rooftop. Oh yeah, no, I definitely did last time. I remember now. I don't even need to check. But I'm probably going to anyway. You ate lunch with Rise. You ate Noble California Roll Bento together.
This is so good.
You're a culinary genius, boy senpai. I've eaten a lot of things working in showbiz, but yours is the best. Thanks for the lunch, senpai. That hit the spot.
Rise enjoyed your lunch. You feel that your relationship is going to become closer soon. Nice. So next time I decide to hang out with Rise, I can hang out with Rise. Okay. None of my clubs are available today, which is okay. I'm gonna head upstairs real quick, see if the Riddle Man has any new riddles. Nope. Go. Let me just check my S-links real quick. Did I, in fact, max out kanji? Yeah, I did. Okay. Going into town. We're gonna go to the shrine, get some bugs. Because we're still looking for that one specific bug so I can catch the Sea Guardian for the fox. The second I get that beetle, I'm gonna save, and then go attempt the Sea Guardian, and if I fail, I will reload. Because it's in the shade, the air here is moist. Catch bug. Let me just double check that I don't have it already. No. No, I don't. We're gonna go to Samagawa so I can feed the cat, because I have tuna that I could probably feed it. Red goldfish, feed it. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, cat. You gave me a soma. Nice. Okay. Well, that's been completed. We're gonna hang out with Naoki again today, I think. Because I am able to do that today, and I know from a past life that it's going to rank up because he came to me at lunchtime during the time that I failed the meal. You guys weren't there for that, but I know for a fact that it's going to rank up without even talking to him.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello, boy-san. Naoki seems to have some free time. Since you have Yatsufusa, Persona the Hangman Arcana, you two might get along well. You feel that your relationship with Naoki is going to become closer soon. Spend the afternoon with Naoki? Let's do it.
Yes.
Sure, it's okay. Naoki looks a bit happier. Then, well, come with me to Junes. Junes Food Court. You just finished walking around all of Junes. Grocery department downstairs was incredible. And they had so many kinds of liquor, at prices much lower than ours. There's no way we could win. But we've been doing well lately. After Sis's murder, there are some people who buy from us out of pity. Ironic, isn't it? Charge him extra. Yeah, I'm gonna say charge him extra. That's good. Good idea. We make money, they get to be hypocrites. Naoki is looking the other way. But it's over for us. Our family is in shambles. My parents won't even speak a word about Sis. They try to act as if she never existed. Then at night, they cry. What can I do?
Hey!
Huh? Boy! Aren't you Saki-senpai's?
Oh, hi.
This is the first time I've been to Junes. I don't really have anything to do with our store, and I don't hold any grudge against you, but it's just that my parents and the neighbors would have said something, so I never bothered. We're in the same boat, buddy. I see. It's incredibly huge, huh? I'm full just looking at all the food here. It's like its own country. Your sister said that too. You two kinda look alike. You have the same chin, the nose and eyes too. Stop it. My sister isn't here anymore. Lonely, huh? Shut up.
Just stop it.
What do you know about me? She told me she was proud of you. She boasted about you.
I liked your sister. Past tense, huh? I'm doing what I can right now for my sake and your sister's. If you just sit there crying, you're just troubling her, you know? I'm not crying. Alright, today is grilled steak day. I'll go grab 3. Oh, boy, you'll have to pay for your own. Yosuke-san sure is noisy. No, nosy. My bad. Oh, wait. So are you. Don't lump me in with him. That look of disgust on your face. But you really are nosy, hanging out with the likes of me. Naoki is smiling wryly. I'm glad I saw where Sis worked. I'm sure I could never have come by myself. I wouldn't have even thought about it. Thank you.
You can feel that Naoki is opening his heart up to you. Rank 8. The Saki's brother's social link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas of the Hanged Man Arcana has grown. Is it good? It's awful. Then you're okay. Naoki silently continues to eat. Yosuke is warmly watching over him. You pass time talking about trivial things.
I'll see you again.
You walked Naoki back to his house and went home.
You're back.
So you're home. You can work as a janitor at the hospital today. Okay, we're gonna save. As I do compulsively every single time I can. We're gonna harvest the veggies. And I don't know if I bought any more seedlings, so I might not have any.
They look good.
Yep, I didn't have any. Okay, I need to buy them, like, as soon as possible so I can plant them.
Hey.
Hey boy, what's wrong? Bored? You feel the relationship with Dojima won't become closer yet. Fine. Iced coffee? I'll drink it. There's udon soup base. That was a horrible mistake. You decided to go to bed early today. I didn't even get any stats from it. That's sad. Today is culture day, so you have the day off from school. What should you do? I think I should reload and not drink the udon soup base. Which means I have to do this again. That's okay. Okay, and then I think I'll buy seedlings tomorrow. So I can plant them at night. I'm gonna spend time with Dojima even though no rank up. Because that's a better waste of time than drinking udon soup base. Today is culture day, so you have the day off from school. What should you do today? Although I could have read a book or something. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's head out. Let's go to Junez because we want to buy some seedlings. Okay. Icon seedling, wall paprika. I'll buy both. Just so I have some stuff to plant. Go to the shopping district, see if anyone's around. Not imagining there's going to be a ton of stuff to do today. Which might mean today is a good day to go finish that request that I have. It's not really looking like there's a ton to do today. In terms of... oh, I could go eat the beef bowl, though. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'll do today. I'll eat the beef bowl to get some stats up. Central Shopping District, Chinese Diner, Aya. You accepted the Rainy Day Special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge. You still can't see the rice. You begin to suspect that your bowl is a portal to the meat dimension. The amount of meat contained within this bowl is truly staggering. In order to finish this bowl, you must have understanding of your limits, knowledge to control your pace, courage to face this unrelenting tide of beef, and the diligence to persevere against this colossal challenge. All these traits are necessary to master the Rainy Day Special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge. You are unable to finish your meal in your current state. You tried your best to finish the Rainy Day Special Mega Beef Bowl Challenge, and your personality has grown tremendously. Your knowledge has increased, courage has increased, diligence increased. Okay. After finishing your meal, went home.
Welcome back.
Work at the janitor job. Dance. Plant a vegetable. Stew daikon. Cool. Let me just check my stats. I feel like I'm so close to maxing out courage, but I'm gonna go work at the hospital. Inaba Municipal Hospital, empty hospital room. You busily cleaned the recently vacated hospital room. You thought you heard a woman shouting somewhere. You decided to pretend not to notice and continue cleaning. Your courage is increased.
Oh, you're here.
Sayoko looks like she's in a bad mood. Did you hear that commotion? That was the first time anyone ever called me a slutty bitch to my face. It's like a soap opera. Seriously. When I laughed at her feeble attempt at an insult, she scratched at me. Who's the bitch now? Sayoko smiles wryly. At the previous hospital I worked at, I had a relationship with one of the doctors. But he had a wife. She found out, I was forced to quit, then I started working here. Not too long after, it seems he began flirting again, this time with a different nurse at the hospital. I don't know what happened, but I got dragged back into it. His wife came all the way here to bitch at me. The other nurses were just watching with these stupid smirks on their faces. I wish I'd seen it. Hey, how can you talk like this isn't any of your problem? Oh wait, I guess it isn't really. What was I thinking? Sayoko smiles wryly. Everything's just a pain. It wasn't like this at first when I thought about becoming a nurse. What am I working for? What am I living for? Ignore her, she jumps out the window to her death. Cheer her up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just grumbling to myself. You're pretty bold for a kid. Sayoko smiles. You feel you understand Sayoko more now. Rank 5. I'd better go. I'm sure that bitch is gone by now.
Goodbye now.
Be careful going home. Okay, you finished your job and went home. You earned some money. 6,500 yen, not bad.
Senpai!
Ah, senpai, sup? Been a while since the last rained, hasn't it? Weather report says this rain's gonna last all night. We're gonna have to watch the Midnight Channel. You're right. Only we know that the real killer is still out there, right? Now that I think about it, we have to be even tougher now that the cops aren't on the case. Hey, Hosoi-chan, you were at the Yamanedo bookstore the other day, weren't you? Oh wait, no, that's not the teacher, that's some student. Never mind. Whoa, you saw me? I was buying the latest bullied teacher. The shopping district is getting empty with Junes taking all their business. You could hear Kanko Dory chirp over there. Hey kids, quit going to Junes so often. Visit your local shopping district too. Who can tell me what kind of bird a Kanko Dory is? You, Hana-chan. You look like you have no problem with silence. Wait, there's really a bird called the Kanko Dory? I thought it was just a saying. Sorry, boy, I have no idea. It's Kaku. You gave him the answer you think is correct. Yep, that's right. I knew you'd get it, Hana-chan. A Kanko Dory is a variety of cuckoo. Their names are even a bit similar. Its chirping sounds sad, which is what led to that particular figure of speech. There's even a famous basho haiku about it. Kanko Dory, let me feel the loneliness in my grieving heart. Guess I should put that on the test. Phew, that was close, thanks! Yosuke appreciates you. You feel you become a little closer to Yosuke. Not that that matters at all, because, you know, you've already maxed out his relationship. Your expression has increased. I want to see a playthrough of Persona 4 where they just ignore Yosuke the entire game. They just never max him out. Never hang out with him a single time. That'd be funny, because Yosuke is always the first one I max out. Okay. Can't go to sports. Still have one outstanding request in the Naoto dungeon because I didn't grab it before going there. Junes, Central Shopping District. I'm gonna start by going to the shopping district. Oh, I absolutely need to read this book. Final lesson. Increase understanding. Increase courage. Okay. I absolutely need to read that bug catching book as soon as possible. So I know what I'm doing tonight. I didn't see anyone to hang out with, sadly. there anyone I can hang out with on a rainy day? I'm not even sure. I might just do the Aya challenge again. I think that's probably like the easiest thing to do on a rainy day. It's like, I don't... As much as I kind of want to get that request that I have outstanding done, I think it's this. Oh, I have a few. This is a different quest. This is a quest from the Okinawa one. I was thinking of this one. So I have 2 quests that I have to do in Naoto's Dungeon, probably. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna do that some other time. Oh, I can't. I just realized I can't read a book tonight because I have to watch the Midnight Channel. Can't catch bugs today because it's raining. Got some stat increases.
Dad's late. Did he forget his keys? It was the delivery man. He was asking where Mr. Takahashi's house is. Hello, this is the Dojima residence. Oh, hi, Dad. Uh-huh. All right. It's okay. I know it's your job. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Big bro's with me, so... Okay. Bye. Dad says he's coming home tomorrow.
Okay. Sad.
But I'm not lonely. You're here with me. It's cold today, too. Want to bring out the kotatsu? Dad said we could pull it out if it gets too cold. That'll make it nice and warm.
Okay. You pulled the kotatsu out from the closet.
Okay, I'm turning it on. What? It's not coming on. It looks like it's broken.
Nanako is disappointed. Let's get the best one.
Huh? We can buy one? At Juness? Yay! When you have some time, let's go to Juness.
You promised to go shopping with Nanako. It's raining tonight. Something may appear on TV. Someone appeared. It's a silhouette, but it looks even blurrier than usual. You can't even tell what gender the person is.
Hey, did you see that? It was really blurry, but you saw someone on the screen, right? Damn it. Is there gonna be another kidnapping? Let's get together as soon as we can tomorrow. The one just now was too blurry to jump to any conclusions. But maybe someone has an idea of who it might be. We definitely need to talk. Just remember to keep your schedule open tomorrow after school.
Yosuke hung up. You decide to go to bed. And I decide not to say anything about who that might be because I already know the answer.
I watched the Midnight Channel last night, as you suggested. To think a master of deduction and evidence would strain her eyes over an urban legend like this. And yet, I definitely saw someone.
Could any of you tell who it was?
From a fuzzy picture like that, no way.
How about the regular TV? Has anyone become famous around here lately?
I can't think of any offhand. I suppose there was that politician who visited to quell the rumors about the fog. His statement was read on TV. But the chances of him being the one are slim. He returned immediately to the city after his inquiry.
Huh. What's the matter? Oh yeah, they stuck you with the midnight shift for falling asleep on the beds and housewares. I told you to use the TV in the electronics department, right? Did you remember to check it out?
How rude! I made a promise with Nanako-chan and I'm serious about living. From what I saw, wasn't the person on TV last night pretty small?
I don't know. It was too blurry to make out any details, including how tall or short they were. It was probably just a dream or your imagination.
Don't do Teddy like that. Don't just completely dismiss what he's trying to put out.
Either way, though, did you sense anyone in that world?
Nope. No one's come so far.
Then we might have to wait one more night and see.
Bro, if I was like trying to put something out into like discussion and the people I was discussing with were just like, I don't know, probably your imagination, I'd just be like so floored and upset. Like that's so uncool.
Yeah, I guess so. Good thing it looks like the rain will keep up all night. Don't forget to check again later on.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back! Dad, the kotatsu's broken. Can me and Big Bro go buy a new one?
The kotatsu? Oh, it's already that season, huh? Yeah, the weather has been odd lately. All right, I'll leave it up to you. Get whichever kind you want.
Is that a letter?
It's for you, but...
The letter is addressed to Mr. Boy Brebby, but the name and address of the sender are nowhere to be found. There are no stamps or postmarks on it. There's only one sentence. If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed. Could he have sent another warning because another person appeared on the Midnight Channel?
Hey, what the hell is this? Not often we get letters with no return address on them. So, I was right. Be straight with me. You're involved in the case, aren't you? What are you up to?
Tell him the truth. You decided to tell him the truth.
So you're not gonna be honest with me? I've been treating you like family. That's why I never questioned you on this. But I see that was a mistake. I should have intervened much earlier because I care for you. I will have the truth from you today.
Bro, I just gave it to you.
Dad?
We'll continue this somewhere else. But I'm not letting you leave until I'm convinced.
You tell him the truth. So like the killer's been putting people inside the TV and I can go into the TV and persona and things. What the hell are you even talking about? Oh my god. Are you crazy? You're clearly lying to me. That's nonsense.
This is for your own good. Got that?
Yeah, sure.
It's all right. We're not fighting.
No, we're fighting. We're fighting.
We'll be right back, so don't wait up for us to get to bed, okay?
Nanako is scared. We'll be back soon.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Woo! Woo! We're going to prison. Later that night at a room inside the police station.
I'll hold on to this.
He took away your cell.
Now speak up. What have you gotten yourself into?
What have you gotten yourself into, Dojima?
What was that warning letter about? Why would you be sent something like that?
Tell him the whole truth. You decided to explain everything to him.
Persona?
TV world, personas.
People going inside a TV? I thought you'd finally tell me what's really going on here.
I did, bro. Dude, just like, I'll show you. There's a TV right there. I'll show you. I'll stick my head inside of it and you'll freak out.
Enough. That's enough. I guess half a year wasn't long enough for you to trust me like your old man.
Dojima!
But I'd hoped you'd open up to me a little. It's a shame.
Dojima, trust me. Trust me, please. I'm telling you the truth.
Stay here for the night.
Whoa, sorry. Dang. Go inside TVs and personas, huh? Well, you can't blame him. I mean, sure, I want to believe you.
I want to believe you, but you sound like a fucking crazy person.
And I know Dojima-san brought you here and asked you those questions because he wants to believe you too. Plus, you know, you'll be safe here. He probably freaked out once he saw that letter and thought he had to protect you. Like what a father would do for his son. I think he cares for you a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool that he didn't see that letter and think, I need to protect my daughter. Because, you know, it said someone close to me. It didn't say me. So I wasn't under threat immediately. It said someone close to me. So, you know.
So, yeah. Don't take it so hard.
Kind of his fault for not reading into the letter.
You know, Dojima-san started looking into people involved with the first case again.
Okay, why are you telling me this? Why are you divulging details about the case to a high schooler?
Guess he wasn't satisfied with the way the case wrapped up after all. That's why he's even more sensitive about this and that. I better shut up now before I get chewed out again. All right, I'll be just outside. If you need anything, let me know.
Meanwhile, at the Junez grocery department.
Why do I have to pitch in with stock duty?
It's because I'm not working hard enough. There's no getting around it.
There is, though, Teddy. You could just, you know, do your job properly.
And you're proud of that because... Why am I taking care of you anyways? I shouldn't have bought you this. Hang on to it, okay? It's your own cell.
I've entered the information age.
We'd get worried if we couldn't reach you. It's just a cheap kids model, though.
Thank you, Yosuke.
So to use it, press this button. Scrap that. Watch, I'll show you how I use mine. He's not picking up. It's raining right now, so I was gonna remind him about the Midnight Channel. Does he not hear it because he's out?
I want to go to Nana-chan's place. I promised to play with her lots.
We're not going. And go put those snacks back. It's already dinner time, so save them for your next visit. Oh, I get you. If he's out, that means Nanako-chan might be home alone.
I feel bad to think of her staying home all alone. We could go take her some dinner. Please, 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 please.
Okay, I hear you. Jeez.
So we can go? Sweet! You're so mature, Yosuke. My heart just skipped a beat because of your thoughtfulness.
The fact that these two actually bothered to think about the child when the father didn't think about the child, you know, that's a good thing.
Hang on a sec, I'll try calling again.
I mean, Dojima's probably so just so blindsided by the case and like so uber focused on it that he's not like thinking rationally. But big L, man, big L in this scenario.
He's still not picking up. Oh, duh, I forgot to try his home line.
Hello?
Hey, Nanako-chan? Is your brother home?
No. He got a weird letter, and Dad saw it and got angry. He took Big Bro to the police station.
Wait, what? He got taken to the police station?
Stop blabbering and let me talk too! Good evening. This is your Teddy speaking. Let's get together and eat snacks again.
Weird letter.
We'll go check up on your brother and Dad. So don't worry, okay?
Wait, was it another warning letter? Did he get a second one? And Dojima-san saw that, so he took him to the station? Teddy, give me the phone back. I need to call the others.
Meanwhile, at a room inside the police station, the time passes slowly. It's midnight. It was raining outside when you got here. Something may appear on the Midnight Channel. Oh boy. Someone appeared. It's blurry, but you can see a small silhouette that is clearly Nanako. It's a girl, most likely someone in grade school. This is Nanako. You can't see her clearly, but there's no way you would mistake Nanako, whom you see every day. Nanako is on the Midnight Channel. Your Uncle Dojima took away your cell phone. There's no way to contact your friends right now. Uh-oh, spaghetti. Meanwhile, elsewhere...
Poor thing. I'll put you at ease soon.
Ugh. Ugh. No. Meanwhile, on the road to the Dojima residence...
Wasn't that Nanako-chan on the Midnight Channel just now? How could it be her?
I know what you're thinking, but Nanako-chan does fit the pattern. She wasn't seen, but she was heard.
What?
Do you remember the politician who visited a local school and made the news several times? In those interviews, he always quoted a particular student he spoke with. The child became well known while remaining anonymous. That girl was Nanako-chan. A reporter who took interest in this released her photo and interview using her real name in today's evening paper. But even before that, this is a small rural town. Her identity must have been circulating for quite some time.
Oh my god.
I should have realized it much sooner. But I was hung up on the idea of people who were shown on TV. It didn't occur to me that this would qualify.
What are we gonna do? Nanako-chan's home alone right now, isn't she?
I'm on my way there as we speak to check on her. Yosuke-senpai is heading to the police station. He said he called Kanji-kun too. They'll explain the situation there.
All right, I'll join them right away, and I'll let Yukiko and Rise-chan know.
Yes, please do.
Sometime later, in a room at the police station.
What are you guys doing here? Hey, what do you think you're doing? I didn't say you could go in there.
Nanako-chan's missing.
What? What do you mean?
Naoto's on the phone, calling from Nanako-chan. I mean, your house.
Shirogane, you there? What the hell's going on?
I'm at your house right now. The front door is open and there's no one inside. I'm afraid that Nanako-chan has been kidnapped by our serial killer. Surely you must have known, Dojima-san. The case isn't over yet. This is the KJ Customer Service Center. The number you have dialed is unavailable right now. The phone may be switched off or outside our coverage area.
Nanako,
Dojima-san.
is this true? Has Nanako really been...
We have to hurry.
Why? Why, Nanako?
It's probably because the media...
What are you doing?
Traffic Division, Ota speaking.
There's been a kidnapping. Get your man on it immediately. Start with checkpoints along the highway.
Checkpoints? Could you explain the situation a little more?
Quit griping and get to it! The victim's a 7-year-old girl. My daughter!
Your daughter? Wait, what about the scene? What makes you think this is a kidnapping?
That's... Look, this could be connected to that multiple murder case.
Connected? But we caught the killer. How long has she been missing? Have you received any notices or ransom letters?
No, but... Damn it, there's no time for this right now.
All right. I'll try contacting each of the departments.
Even if you tell him this is connected to the murders, we can't prove it. And everyone on the force thinks this case is over and done with. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my daughter. If this is connected to that murder case, the top brass won't accept the facts until it's too late. I'm not gonna wait for those clowns.
But do you even have any ideas or leads on who took her? If they used a car, there's no way...
Shut up! That's why I'm hurrying!
Dojima left by himself.
What am I gonna do? Dojima-san's run off half-cocked.
Adachi-san, we'll go look for her too. So please, let him go!
Huh? You know I can't.
So what's going on?
Whoa, hey! If I let all you guys in here, then I'm really in trouble. Besides, we don't even know if this thing's...
Quit your bitching! Now ain't the time for that shit! The hell are we sitting here for when this guy's family's in danger? You gonna own up if something happens? Huh?
Kanji-kun!
I know how you feel, but if you don't tell me what's going on, there's really nothing I can do.
Ah, so you agree to release him once we explain the situation? Very well then.
No, that's not what I meant.
In any case, if we run out blindly, we'll have no idea where to begin. Let's all take a moment to stop and sort out the situation. Perhaps this will help Adachi-san understand as well. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a kidnapping by the same culprit who is behind the others.
We can't rush out too fast because, you know, then we might actually catch the guy.
Now, consider that the front door at Nanako-chan's house was open. I examined it and found no trace that entry had been forced.
You mean Nanako-chan opened the door herself?
Meaning that she at least partially recognizes the person and considers them to be like someone that she can answer the door for.
Precisely. The culprit didn't sneak in. He came boldly up to the front door and pressed the doorbell.
Like how it was for all of us.
For all of us?
But the circumstances are different for her as compared to us. Remember what Nanako-chan said when we were at the hot springs? I always do what my dad tells me, like not opening the door for strangers.
So is the killer someone Nana-chan knows?
Senpai, do you have any insight into this possibility?
Friend of Dojima's?
Probably not. Dojima-san pretty much keeps to himself at the station. The only one Nanako-chan might know would be me, his partner. I've been here this whole time, of course.
Of course.
I don't think we can limit ourselves to people Nanako-chan knows.
I'm so sorry to the people who don't know the story of this game, because, like, I probably subtly drop spoilers and not so subtly drop spoilers all the time, and I'm so sorry about that. If you're watching this as your first experience of this game, I apologize.
I agree. Then let us change our perspective slightly. We know for certain that the culprit must be using a large screen TV.
Although 100% no one would be watching my playthrough as their first Persona 4 playthrough.
Huh? TV? What?
Each victim was taken at a different scene, yet was thrown into a TV almost immediately after being kidnapped. I would go as far as to say that it took place in front of their houses. Therefore, the culprit must be taking a TV with him as he goes.
You think he's using a car?
Given the efficiency of the culprit's methods, I would assume a vehicle larger than a sedan. However, no unusual vehicles have been sighted. I'd expect someone to notice, since most of the victims vanished during the day.
So it's someone Nanako-chan knows who has a car, but it's a car that can't be seen?
I think we can rule out the possibility that no one happened to see the vehicle. Especially since it's happened so many times now.
A car no one would notice? Is there such a thing? What would it be?
I feel like it's probably like either of the three of these. A black compact, that just seems very sus. Like, that would stick out, I would feel. But like, any of these three, a police car would be like, no one would... I mean, you'd probably notice a police car, but it wouldn't, like, stick out in your brain because, you know, it's police. You see police like all the time. Well, I'm thinking about that as an American. It's probably not as common to see police in rural Japan. Maybe it is. I don't know. But a taxi and a delivery truck especially, would be able to go like anywhere without anyone really even saying anything because, you know, they just go door to door making deliveries. So, and you know, we had the delivery truck come the night before too. So I'm thinking delivery truck is probably the answer here.
That's right.
And you know, my past game knowledge and all that.
A delivery came. It was a delivery truck.
No one looks twice at a delivery truck, no matter where it's parked.
And if it were a local company, it'd be the same delivery man every time, so he's not a stranger to Nanako-chan. She must have received...
Oh, I clicked out of the game, my bad. I gotta find my mouse now. Oh no.
Hadachi-san.
A profile formed by a bunch of kids talking it over?
My bad. Sorry. I'm doing some dumb right now. I'm sorry. She must receive the messages from him during the time check alone, meaning we wouldn't know his face.
Let's see. A delivery company, huh? I don't know. Take it from a detective. I think this is gonna be a lot more difficult than... Hey! Maybe you're not too far off base. Dojima-san put this stuff together to reinvestigate the first case, the murder of that announcer. And there's a delivery man mentioned right here. I better go tell Dojima-san.
After resigning from his last job, he took up the family delivery business. Before that, he was a council secretary. Taro Namatame.
The Enka singer's husband!
All we know about him is his occupation, but I'd say that's enough of a lead to tell us where to go next. The address is... it's not far from here.
I give him the clue, and he still finds an excuse to chew me out.
Is he gonna be okay? The killer's not just a normal guy.
Dojima's like probably in a state of panic and stress right now, so like, yeah.
Nana-chan!
Adachi-san!
If there's been a break in the case, I'd better hurry to the scene. I'll just have to hope nothing happens here while I'm gone. I didn't see anything.
Adachi-san.
Let's go to Namatame's place. Dojima-san's probably on his way now.
Man, please suck.
Hang in there, Nanako. Daddy's coming for you. Shit!
What the? Hey, is that smoke?
An accident?
Dojima-san! Are you alright?
Where's Nanako?
Hello? We need an ambulance. Quickly, there's been an accident. One adult male is injured.
That's right, I should call backup too. We gotta find Namatame.
Nanako. Where's Nanako?
What happened?
Was on my way to Namatame's house. When I saw him drive past me, I gave chase, and he... Damn it. Where's Nanako? I'm Namatame. Find him. Please.
But how? Oh yeah, maybe there's clues in the truck.
Wait, you can't! We need to preserve the scene.
Then allow me. If it rains again while we wait, the information we need will be lost regardless.
Look! There really is a TV in there!
Yeah, I mean, that's like super obvious, right?
Yes, large enough for persons of any size to fit through. I also recovered a diary from the driver's seat, most likely kept by Namatame himself. I learned the existence of a new world, thus I must save people.
Save? The hell's he mean by that?
It's a list of the victims' home addresses. Mayumi Yamano, Saki Kanishi, Yukiko Amagi, Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Kujikawa. Even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here.
Wow, and that settles it.
I note that Mr. Muraoka's address is absent from the list. Okay. I double-clicked. That's my bad.
The last date is today's. I can't believe such a small child appeared on it. I must save this child no matter what.
Is that about Nanako-chan?
I managed to take her to safety. The police have been active lately. This will probably be the last time I write in this diary. I've done everything I can.
It's clear now. He used the same trick on all the victims. He'd just ring the bell like he was making a normal delivery, then throw the victim into the TV in his truck. Namatame is the killer!
We need to go save Nanako-chan. Here, let's use this TV and...
Wait a sec. We don't know where we'll enter through this one. What if we end up somewhere dangerous? It doesn't seem like it's going to be foggy tomorrow, so we should go in tomorrow, the same way as usual.
But...
If we fail, who's going to save Nanako-chan?
Saving her will be our top priority from tomorrow forward. We'll leave Namatame's whereabouts to the police. Dojima-san.
Dojima opened his eyes. Looks like he's regained consciousness.
You guys.
Are you all right?
I must look like hell right now. Nanako. She's my reason for living. If I lose her, I might as well be dead. She must be so scared right now, waiting for someone to save her. And here I am. When she needs me most. I'm helpless. What kind of a father am I? I can't even protect my own daughter.
Dojima-san.
If anything happens to Nanako, I'll make Namatame pay. You can save Nanako, right? I trust you. Please, save her for me. You're the only ones I can turn to right now. Please.
We'll do everything we can.
We will rescue Nanako-chan at any cost. It may take some time, but you must put your faith in us and wait for us to return with her.
Sorry, I was a little distracted through that scene because I was looking at some ending requirement stuff. Because I want to make sure that I get all of the stuff that I want to show off in the videos on the videos. And I definitely want to make sure that I end up seeing a certain ending, because I've never seen that ending before. At least when I've played the game. I think I might have seen it in a playthrough once, but I don't think I've done it myself ever. You can sense stronger determination than usual from everyone's expression.
Nanako-chan's on the other side, right?
Definitely. There's no mistake.
The police should be pursuing Namatame, so let's focus on saving Nanako-chan.
Yeah, we're the only ones who can.
We'll save her no matter what.
I often thought it might be impossible, but we finally cornered the culprit. We made it this far. We won't let him take Nanako-chan's life.
Yeah. This is it. Let's go all out and get it done.
I made a promise with Nana-chan. I said that we'd play again, and that everything would be okay. I promised her that.
Regardless, we must do whatever we can with what we have now. This is something only we can accomplish.
Come on! We can do this, guys! No problem!
Yeah, we do this the same way as always. All we gotta do is find Nanako-chan before the next foggy day and get her out of there. Nothing to it. Let's keep calm, be careful, and get it done.
Everyone's feelings are one. Rank 9. Okay, we have to rescue Nanako before the next foggy day. I'm just gonna pause just for a second so I can look up some stuff. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, we're back. I just was looking at certain details about this upcoming dungeon and how it plays into the story of the game and all that stuff. Because I was just checking more or less if it was going to skip time or not, and I don't think it will, so we're good. I was slightly concerned that it might, because this dungeon in itself is like super integral to the story of the game, and yeah. Anyway, we're gonna enter the TV.
Yeah, let's go! Look at this thick fog.
Does this have something to do with all the fuss about the fog lately?
Something's weird in here. I think all the commotion in town has been affecting this world too.
Well, we need to hurry now. Rise, can you tell which direction Nanako-chan is in?
I sense her that way. Wow, what's this warm feeling? Senpai, we need to save her. Let's go!
This is Nanako-chan's?
It's so beautiful. It's like a storybook vision of heaven.
Like heaven, huh? Deep down, Nanako-chan must really miss her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she does. She's only a child.
In her heart of hearts, Nanako seems to have missed her deceased mother.
We have to do everything in our power to rescue her.
I'll do my best.
Of course! We're gonna rescue Nana-chan no matter what!
We can find Namatame later and give him what's coming to him then. First, we need to rescue Nanako-chan.
Yep. Just like first, I need to go do some quests. Let's see, what do we have here? We have quest 47 and quest 51. Power rock. What I'm gonna need for that. And 57, I just need coal. 6 through 8, okay. Nope, we want to go to Naoto. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'll see you guys back at heaven. All right, we're back. I spent a little over an hour running around in that dungeon. Didn't find the enemy that I wanted like a single time, so I'm good for now on doing that quest. I'll probably try to do it again on a rainy day. But I also can't complete both quests right now anyway, because apparently they're both the same enemy, so I can only complete one of those quests right now anyway, which is not great, but oh well. Just register some personas and stuff. I'm gonna make some new personas, and then I'll see you guys back at heaven. So I'm gonna pause real quick. Alright guys, we're back. We're gonna run into the Nanako dungeon now. I've made a bunch of personas, so my persona list now looks like this. And we're good to go.
It's so quiet. What's this bad feeling I'm getting? Nanako-chan, just hang in there. We'll save you.
Alright, here we go. Engage.
Careful, that enemy.
Okay. We don't know anything about these guys yet, so we're just gonna try things out. Alright. What about wind?
3 enemies defeated. Goyosuke-senpai.
Ice.
No way, it's not working.
Fire.
It's not
Nope.
working. What? You can.
That's some thick skin.
I get his gimmick now. Kill him before he explodes. He takes a fair amount of damage and really doesn't have that much health. Got you. Unlike the other dice, where it's just they have weaknesses, so abuse the weakness. That one's just
No problem.
eat it to a
It'll
pulp.
be over in a flash.
Okay. These guys are so weak. Says the guy who's over-leveled.
5 enemies left. Hang in there.
That's not my fault. Sure, I could have played on a difficulty higher than normal, but I like destroying everything in one hit. Okay. Let's start with this. Heavy fizz damage to 1 foe. Honestly, at this point, I think I'd rather get rid of Rampage. All lightning. Out of those memories. I love the theme in this dungeon. It's probably like one of my favorites in the game. If not my favorite in the game. Found a weakness.
You're doing well. You're off to a good start. Wow, it's
Money up. HPSB. Skill card. Money. Get my mind out of those memories. Now tell them, don't take my dreams. The music keeps on telling.
The enemy's weak to darkness. It's doomed.
90% of this dungeon is just gonna be jamming out to this music, and that's gonna have to be okay. Nice.
Nice move, Senpai.
Nice!
Might as well try lightning. Since we have a new guy.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
Not weak to it. Did we test wind on these? We did. So I can just do a single target wind.
Here go! Persona! 3 enemies left!
No problem. It'll be over in a flash.
Fire's the only element we haven't tested. I'm going to attack one of these guys.
Someone finish it off! It got back up. Defeat it fast.
Oh. They're buffing each other. Maragian, apparently. I didn't realize that she doesn't have Maragadine yet.
That's Mike. Here goes!
Ooh, nice hit.
All right!
It's showtime. Are you ready?
All right,
Nice.
here goes!
Yeah, go, go, go!
Shuffle time. Who got here? Let's start with this. Okay. I'll just take the skill card.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
And there's Maragadine. There we go. I don't want to cut out like all of the gameplay, obviously. So like I'm trying to be showing some of it. Just what I'm doing here, but I also don't want the video to be completely bloated because of the amount of time that it took to dungeon crawl, so I might pause at points, and then like unpause at some story points. I think we can just go through this whole first floor together, though.
No.
Yep. Okay.
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Ow. Okay, fine.
Two enemies down. Do it again, Chie-senpai. Finish it off.
There we go.
I am thou. I couldn't do it. Wow, it's...
Let's find out how they feel about darkness. They don't like it. One more. I was going to hit the one more to change persona, but that's okay too.
Another level for me!
Not like I can go back and do anything about it anyway. If I recall correctly, Yosuke's skills are a little bit messed right now because I made some mistakes in what to replace.
Oh, so that one's weak to darkness. Ice should work well.
Let's just try physical.
4 of them. You need... It's weak to...
It's not going down.
Alright, Chie. Do your thing.
2
It really sucks that Chie does not get better ice than that.
Enemy down. Go! Did it, Chie-senpai?
Nice, Chie.
I'll finish you. Enemy down.
Yo, that's insane.
All right, gotcha. It's showtime. Are you ready? All right, let's do this. Go! Beat him up.
Money up, get skill card, chest key. Money up, sure. Of course.
The enemy's weak to darkness.
I remember this.
Okay.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Don't think. Feel.
Go home. Very nice. Let's look at the map. Okay, floor's complete, so I think I'll just move on. Yukiko, can you do me a favor and heal Chie? Thank you. I think what I'll do with Yukiko is get rid of Mediarama or Media Haran for salvation.
No problem. Senpai, are you okay?
That's some thick skin.
You okay? 4 of them. You need to thin them out. Now, Suzuka Gonge!
Nice.
3 enemies down. Good job, Chie-senpai. Yikes, it's tough. I can't defeat it. That's great, senpai. You really get me going. Go!
Do it again.
Couldn't quite beat it. Weak spot, Chie-senpai. There. So persistent. Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
All right, level up.
Was there text at the beginning of this floor? I don't even remember.
Careful, it's immune to electricity.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
I was about to hit it with electricity.
Three enemies left. You can win this.
Here go. Damn, it's not going down.
Someone finish it off.
Find out how it feels about physical.
There.
Tweak to it.
Nice.
Wish I knew that earlier.
I can't defeat it. Senpai, that was
Correct.
so cool.
Nice counter. Okay. Let's pick up this. Love that death noise.
Looks like that. It's weak to...
I might as well find out.
Get him out.
Just to have it registered, you know? gonna do a single target win.
No way,
Brains.
it didn't work.
Enemy
Go,
down.
go!
You did it, Chie-senpai. I'll finish you. Two. Litton.
Steady.
Ha! Enemy down. Let's fight! Be gone!
That's some thick skin.
Chie, now's
Get
your
him.
chance. I'm with you, Yukiko. This is it.
Nice.
So, who's next in line for a...
The only reason I'm really even using Chie right now is just to keep her level equal to, like, everyone else. Because I usually don't use Chie in my parties in Persona 4, like, at all. However controversial that might be. I just... Usually, the party I run is Yukiko, Yosuke, and Teddy.
Watch. It's... Enemy down. Nice well done. Senpai. You hit the enemy's weak. Concentrate. Ha! What a clean.
Get him.
It will end here. 3 of them. Don't give up now, okay? Amazing, Yosuke-kun! Wow, that was awesome, Yosuke-senpai!
Okay.
No...
Find out how it feels about wind.
Someone else's
All right.
turn.
How about ice? The way that I've seen a lot of people talk about Chie's moveset is that her moveset's really not about doing damage with the ice, and it's more about knocking things down and then laying on the hurt with the physical. Like, she literally just has ice to hit that weakness. But, like, I don't really like having a character that is that physical oriented.
Wow, it's puny.
Because, like, if I wanted a character that was physical oriented, I would probably just use Kanji instead, because of the fact that he still has the funnies, you know? He still has electric and, like, actual, like, good electric. Oh! Let's heal Chie.
Thanks a million. What's its problem?
Oh no, it summoned a thing. Oh no. Oh no.
Enemy defeated. You're off to a good start.
Here go! Persona! Someone else's turn.
Go! I'll finish you. Now
Nice.
Let's do it.
Is that guaranteed with that move? Like, it almost feels like it is. Start with this. Cool. Makes me lose out on the one that was new. It's fine.
Ooh, congratulations!
Nope, I was spamming the X. I didn't want to do that. I don't really need Imrita. I'm not going to be a healer under any circumstances for the most part. Brave Blade is going to replace this. Wind Amp is going to replace
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Wind Boost. And then I'm probably going to do something with Yosuke at some point to like go to the hot springs or something to fix his frickin' moveset. I made a dumb mistake at one point. Oh. I think for now I'll get rid of the normal Tsukikaja, the single target one. I need to Google this real quick. I'm gonna pause just for a second. Okay, I just realized I didn't make a mistake because Wind Boost and Wind Amp stack. So I don't need to fix Yosuke's moveset at all if I just give him Wind Amp instead of Tsukikaja. Because then he'll just have crazy wind damage, which is good. That's fine by me. Means I don't have to edit his moveset at all. One's weak to electricity, so let's just do that. Two of them will. Okay. I'll just beat this guy down then.
Enemy defeated. You're off to a good start.
Yosuke Senpai was cool? No way. Go!
Ufala. Give me that funny. There we go. Four more. That's never bad when you see it. Though, would have maybe preferred not to be forced to take the half money, but whatever. Keep the sweep going. Okay.
Whoa, we got this one's a good.
Weak to fire, weak to electricity.
5 of them. You're electric.
To electric. Yeah, just hit him with this. Sure. Nice.
Electricity.
Missing wind on any of you? No? Okay.
Electricity will.
I'm missing fire on them. Do I have a fire thing? Nope. Do have electric though. That'd be funny. Okay. I'll just smack one of the ones that are down.
It's not going down.
Go cheer, Senpai! Go! Kick their ass! I am thou.
And there we go. It's finished. Okay, let's grab this, and one more. This won't stack, I don't think. I think they'll combine into one card, so I'm just gonna grab the skill card instead then. Debilitate. What does Cool Breeze do? I definitely want to keep that. I don't think Trumpeter needs to cover 2 elements.
Looks like that one's immune to wind. Wind.
Cerberus has Maragadine, so I'm gonna do that.
5 of them. You're outnumbered. Two enemies down.
Finish it
Keep
off!
going, senpai.
Sure.
It's weak to ice.
Dice.
It's weak to...
Dice.
Someone else's turn.
Go!
Hit him.
There's still 3. Oh, let's do it! It's showtime. Are you ready? Yeah! Here goes! Go! Beat him up!
Okay. Let's grab just this. Nothing else in that really made me want to half my XP to get, you know. Moving on.
I can definitely sense Nanako-chan's presence here. But, how do I put this? Something feels weird. This place really did come from Nanako-chan's heart, right? Then why does something feel off?
Okay. I think I'll see you guys at the next floor.
Looks like that one's immune to wind.
So I'll see you at the next floor. So I said I'd meet you at the next floor, and then my brain did a thing where I skipped through all the text that just happened. Just skimming through it. Cause you know, that's what I would do, like, if I were playing this on my own. I'd probably just read it really quickly to myself and then move on. Like I did just now. But you guys missed out on that text because of that, so I apologize. But basically what it said was, Rise was like, oh, I think I hear Nanako-chan's voice, but it's too quiet to make out or something. Senpai, please keep going so we can hear it better or something like that. I robbed you of the text, and I did a poor job at remembering exactly what it said too. So, what are you gonna do?
It's not going down.
A Bufu.
Huh? Here goes.
Sure, why not?
Enemy down. That's the way, Yosuke-senpai.
Akadine on statue.
Let's ready? Races, everyone. And action. You can count on me. Yeah.
This is empty.
Go. Last one.
I'll just beat you both.
I leveled
Okay.
up. It's level up time.
Nice. get a few level ups. We're just gonna keep pushing on. This time I'll see you at the next floor, but for real, and I'll not skip the oh wait, never mind. Things happening.
Mom? That's Nana-chan's voice.
Mom, where are you? Why did you disappear? Why did you leave me? No, come back.
Are these Nanako-chan's feelings?
But I'm not lonely. I have Dad with me. I know he's always late coming home, and he never plays with me because he's so busy. He can't cook or do laundry either. He tries to be nice, though he is a little scary sometimes. But I love him. Big Bro is with me now too. So I'm not alone. I'm not lonely.
Aw.
Little kid. Telling herself she's not lonely so she doesn't fall apart.
You idiot. We'll ruin everything if we act all sad. We gotta greet her with a smile.
Nana-chan.
Let's do this.
What's the matter?
Something's not right. There's someone here besides Nanako-chan. It was faint at first, so I couldn't tell for sure. But there's definitely another person here. And whoever this is, their power's getting stronger.
Could it be Namatame? Did he duck in here after being cornered like Mitsuo?
Perhaps so. It seemed as if he was particularly determined to kidnap Nanako-chan.
But why? If he's the real culprit, he must know the dangers of coming into this world.
I don't know, but if it is him, he may have entered from a TV near the site of the accident. Perhaps even the TV in his truck, which means Nanako-chan may be in grave danger. We must hurry.
Alright, let's do it. Let's keep going. For Nanako. Alright. And now I'll see you at the next floor, maybe. Actually, you know what? We'll just do the rest of this floor together. It's not gonna take that long.
Be careful.
Okay, we've got those guys, and we've got this.
Wind will work on it. 4 of them.
Electricity is their weakness? Okay. Hit them with it. And then I'm gonna hit one of the pillars with physical, just to find out how they feel about it. Even though it's likely going to be neutral. Yep. Exactly what I expected. Yeah. Boom. Obliterated. And gone.
Ready? Get set.
Yep, leave it to us.
Go! Beat him up! Is this for real? 4 new enemies.
Okay. I have a feeling that, yeah, ice and fire are the weaknesses here, so... I'm an experiment with insta-kills. Epic.
Someone else's turn.
Get him, Chie.
Enemy down. All right, guys, let's do it. Is everyone ready? Get set. All hyped up, ready to go. Yeah, go, go, go.
All right. I think the only thing I want here is this. Second he hits 73, we're getting rid of Sukukaja. I don't need Sukukaja if I have Ma Sukukaja.
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
Do not hit me. Ugh.
This feels wrong. Hang in there, Senpai.
Mind charge.
Three enemies left. You can win this.
I have like a Amrita item. There's poison. Amrita soda. Piranhas. I don't know if that's worth it in this scenario. You know what? I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna have Yosuke Brave Blade, and I'll have Yukiko use Amrita. Power charge on GA.
They've weakened Yosuke-senpai. I am thou.
Nice.
Senpai, that was so cool.
Here we go. Megidolon.
Three enemies left. You can win this.
And just to make sure that GA has better odds of hitting. Single target Tsukikaja. That's like the only use case that I would use single target or other.
Enemy defeated. That's the spirit, senpai. Hey, it ran away. The nerve of that thing.
Kill it. Kill it.
Wow, Yukiko senpai's scary when she's mad. Is this for real? Four new enemies.
Check the dice.
Enemy down.
Nice.
That's how it's done.
Let's go, Susanoo!
Boom.
Three left. All right.
Is everyone ready? Get set.
You guys better keep up.
Here we go.
Go. Speed 'em up.
It's the kill. Is this the kill? I think it is. Yup. Nice. Okay. 2 more no items. I don't think that's worth it. Considering it wouldn't even give me a sweep, so I'll just take a skill card. Crazy chain.
Ooh, congratulations.
Another level for me!
I leveled up.
God hand. That's severe to 1. You know what? I have a feeling the last move that she's going to learn is Agnyastra. I don't know if that's how you say that or not. But I want to keep Rainy Death, I think. Because that was doing... I'm gonna Google Rainy Death as a skill really quick. Just because I'm thinking of keeping it because it every time I had used it, it crit. And immediately put them in dizzy. Rainy Death deals heavy physical damage to one target. It has an increased critical rate when the weather is rainy or snowy. I think I want to keep that, honestly. Maybe it's not worth it. You know what? I'm just gonna, yeah. As cool as I think that is, I'm gonna get rid of it.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
I've decided. If I regret that decision later, I can always change it. I like having single target magic as an option for my party members.
Careful, that enemy's immune to wind. Go, Senpai!
You're doing
Keep
well.
up the streak!
Let's go, Susanoo!
Exact same as before.
3 enemies down!
Okay!
Braces, everyone.
Kill 'em.
And action!
You guys better keep up!
Yeah, go, go, go!
I love how every time I sit down to record this game, it's just such a long time. Every single time I sit down to record this game these days, it is just so many hours of my life that are gone, which is fine, you know. I purposely want these videos to be longer so I can finish the game faster, in a way that that like feels right, you know. Okay, I'm gonna open this door because this is just a room. Just sort of taking stock before I opened it.
Careful, that enemy's immune to wind.
Someone else's turn.
4 enemies left. Don't give up. I'll finish you.
Knock them all down.
That's
Do it, Yosuke.
3 left. Good answer. Out of our way.
Okay, so what was I saying?
I think I could get into this.
Oh, yeah, something about how long these recordings take. A lot of the time when I do dungeon crawling in the episode, even if I am pausing it, that dungeon crawling takes a real long time. So even if it's not making into the video because I paused the recording or whatever, the amount of time that I spend here is a long time. And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing or really annoys me all that much. Because like ultimately I do have fun playing these games. I wouldn't make videos on anything if I didn't enjoy what I was doing. It's just that you like when you're actively sitting here and watching like the clock a little bit, and you keep glancing over at the clock, and the hours are like completely changing, and it's like, wow, I did nothing today. But that's unfair. I'm making videos to put on the internet, but I don't know, man. Simply because of the fact that I don't know. It really I don't. It's hard to. I don't want to discredit anyone who does this as a job. That's what I'm not trying. Like I really don't want to try to do that, because ultimately I want to try to do this as a job. It's just that it doesn't always feel like I'm doing work when I'm sitting here and doing these recordings. And like I think of like all the YouTubers and stuff out there, like pretty much all of them do edited content. Like I'm doing completely unedited content. Like so my burden of work is it's much lower than an average channel. I'm skipping through the text again, my bad. That's not it. I just wanted to live peacefully, that's it. Nanako-chan's presence is being drowned out. Please answer us, Nanako-chan. Don't worry, we're on our way to rescue you right now. Yeah, anyway, I don't know, just I don't feel like I'm doing good things with my time. Like I feel like there's better usages of my time.
Don't lower your guard now.
And maybe that's like a
Nice hit. Here I go.
fuck yeah. Absolutely Galactic Punch, absolutely.
Here's our kick. Places, everyone.
I don't know, it just
Action. All eyes up and ready to go. Yeah, go, go, go.
I really don't want to make it sound like I hate doing this because I don't. It's just
You ready, Yukiko?
I don't know. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content, and maybe that'll make me feel better about the amount of time that I spend making it.
Couldn't quite beat it. One enemy to go. Keep it up.
It's part of the reason why I don't invest more time into my content. Because I could edit, but that's even more time that I'd spend doing this that I already feel like a little bit is a waste of time because, you know, like, a bunch of people in my life tell me it is, so... Well, not explicitly tell me it is, but,
Senpai, that was so cool.
when you constantly get, like, a,
Defeat it.
even an unspoken, like, thing of, like, wow, when are you gonna get a job?
Congrats.
Like I don't know. It feels like everyone in my life is kind of expecting me to get a job and move on with my life and not just spend all my time in my room or whatever. Not that I spend all of my time in my room. I do go out and do things occasionally, but not really all that often. I don't know. I'm fucking talking about nonsense. That's just fucking Tails, yo.
4 enemies left.
Alright,
Don't
Wind.
give up.
Let's do this. Someone else's turn.
How about Ice?
No way, it's not working.
How about Fire?
3 enemies. Bad at you. Nice,
How
Yukiko-senpai.
dare you?
All right, level up.
Okay. Let's open this. Patient collar. I don't know. It's whatever.
Be careful.
If you like my content, that's all that matters.
5 enemies left.
You know?
Wow.
I don't know why I decided to do physical instead of trying electricity first, but whatever.
Two enemies down. Do it again, Chie-senpai.
Steady.
This is it. What a clean.
Damn, it's not going down.
I partially also don't feel like I'm an interesting individual as a person.
This is it.
Like, I've got like, I don't know, 10 stories, something like that, that of things that like I've done in my life, that I've pretty much said all of on this channel by this point. I don't know. I don't have an interesting life. I mean, that's partially my own fault. If not fully my own fault, but well, I guess. I don't know why I said that. Why I had to be weird and not just say oh well. Whatever. Get rid of this guy.
Be careful. There's an enemy immune to fire.
Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
Now run!
Okay. No sweep bonus? I thought I had a sweep last time. I guess I didn't. Yeah, sweep bonus! Woo! Okay. Kill.
Be careful. There's an enemy immune to light. 2 enemies down. Keep going, senpai. Wind won't.
Ow.
Let's do this. Persona!
2 enemies down.
Good answer.
Is everyone ready? Get set.
All right, here
Get rid of him.
Go! Knock them out!
Let's start with this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Okay. How long does this go for? Okay. Until here, which is the stairs. So I'm glad I went this way. I'm not gonna move on quite yet because I'm gonna finish exploring the floor, but
Look out! It's weak to wind.
weak to wind. Hell's physical. I'm gonna find out what to do.
This one's
Okay.
a gimme.
Weak to wind. Get rid of them.
3 enemies down. Awesome, Yosuke senpai.
It's not going down.
How does they feel about ice? We don't know, so I'm gonna find out.
I'll finish you. No way! It's not working.
Oh,
Chie senpai's persona is sealed. Let's go, Amaterasu.
nice. Okay. Money up, skill card, HP.
Another level for me.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Alrighty. What should I do now? I think I'm gonna go back and go down that path I haven't gone down. I'm gonna sneak past this guy. Feel like fighting him. Got enough fights right now. I'm gonna have to do another one in a second anyway. Depending on what's in this chest. Yup.
Be careful. There's an ice immune. You can win this.
Fire.
5 enemies left. Hang in there.
Back these guys. Nice, Yosuke.
Nice hit. Let me ready to go.
Sure. Why not?
Go, Chie senpai. Go. Kick their ass. I'll finish you.
Target him.
3 enemies down. Got it. This I broke a sweat.
Okay. There it is. We're gonna go to the next floor now. Place is nice, it's so quiet, is what it said, I think. I wish I could have lived here, together with...
Together? Is he with Nanako-chan? This isn't good, senpai. Let's hurry on.
Okay.
Oh,
Chaos Cyclops. And Lord.
3 of them.
We don't know either of their weaknesses, but let's start with Zio. Right? Yeah. Okay, let's attack this guy with this.
It's not going down.
He's probably weak to light.
No problem. Couldn't quite beat it. No.
Fire.
Hear me on the target. Two remaining. We ready? Is everyone ready? Get set. Ready when you are.
Kill him.
Go. Beat him up.
And kill him. Yeah. Okay. Suiki. Take him, since he's new. Let's get rid of Rhonda. Woo, my funny doot skeleton leveled up. Glad I decided to go this way first. Kaja item.
Looks like that one's a... Wow.
Alright, let's try this first. I have a feeling that the weakness here is going to be fire, but that's based on a prior enemy.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
What the hell? It's not working?
Mabufala. Or Mabufu, because you never learned Mabufala, because stupid.
Down. Good job, Chie-senpai. Someone finish it off!
So we'll find out what fucking physical does to him.
Defeat it fast.
Ow. Get rid of that rage. No thank you.
I am thou.
Aragada.
3 enemies defeated. Nice, Yukiko-senpai.
And death. Okay, and moving on. Never mind, I forgot. This is a new floor. Already. My bad. I'll pause, and I'll see you guys at the next floor or major event or whatever. Okay, I'm back. I started doing the thing that I did before again, where I skipped through the text without reading it. You just missed, I discovered the new world. I must save people. Yes, only I can.
The voice is getting closer. We're almost there. Hang in there, senpai.
Okay. And I will see you guys at the next major important thing. Okay, that wasn't very long at all, but, right here on this floor, it says, turn back, so. Stop getting in my way. Open the door and enter. Not right now. There's more on this path I can explore. You know what? Yeah. I mean, yeah, no. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll just finish this little bit of... There's literally nothing in this room, so I don't care. Counter physical medium odds. Nice. I immediately went to equip that on Yukiko simply because that's her persona's name.
Darkness won't work. Wind won't work. 4 of them. You need to thin them out.
Let's find out. Okay.
Let's do this. Persona!
2 enemies down. Amazing, Yusuke-senpai.
Let's also find out what physical does to these guys. Resist, okay. Ice.
some thick skin.
Yukiko, I'm with you. All right.
Okay. Let's just go and open that door now because I have no other options. Yep. Why are you getting in my way? I'm going to save this girl.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
Okay. It's immune to darkness. It just threw up a mind charge.
No.
I wasn't gonna try to kill it with darkness anyway. Naziodine?
One enemy to go.
Naziodine?
Persona!
I didn't use Naziodine, but that's the one on Trumpeter, so oh well.
I'll finish you.
Bufalo.
Couldn't quite
Nope,
beat
not
it.
with dice.
Chie-senpai, quick, someone heal her. Can you stand?
Hit up Chie.
I am
Dog.
I can't defeat
I'm gonna play this risky and not heal Chie. Not imagining it's gonna be weak physical, but I'm not gonna be the one to test that anyway. I'm mind charging Megadolian. Megadola, you yawn.
It's not going
Guys,
down.
Chie-senpai's really hurt.
One ally's HP and SP. Yo. That bead melon pops off. Okay. Sure. That'll heal Chie and other people as well.
Yukiko-senpai needs help. I can still do this. Wow, it's puny. One enemy to go. Keep it up.
Just use that other Maka leaf. Okay. I used Mind Shark last turn, I think. So. Megadolion. Megadola. Oh. Megadolo. Megadolan.
No.
It's not going down.
Someone finish it off. Yosuke-senpai, someone heal him. Are you all right? Yosuke-senpai, your health is
So
really
persistent.
Okay, let's go.
Nice.
All right, I leveled up.
There it is. And...
I leveled up. It's level up time.
Did Yukiko never learn Fire Amp, or am I crazy? Let's not use a bead, let's use Yukiko's skill. I'm okay with with having used those Maga Leafs to heal prior, because that's a specific amount of HP, but if it's like a full restore item, I'd prefer to save that.
Some days passing by from the door. I've strings on the face so they fade away. Don't waste through the favorites you played away. Some days passing by from the door. I have flings on the face so they fade away. Don't waste through the favorites you played away. Alright.
Looks like that one's immune to wind.
The gun back.
That's some
Four of them.
thick
You need
skin.
to thin them out. Now, Suzuka Gunge!
Get him.
Right on, Chie-senpai. You're doing good.
Get him.
Looking sharp, Chie-senpai. Okay.
I couldn't do it.
You ready, Yukiko? Mm-hmm.
Let's... Yep. Okay.
Can't get my mind out of those memories. Now tell them, don't take my dreams.
I won't hand over this girl, no matter what. This time, for sure.
What? Is he going to commit suicide with Nanako-chan? Oh. Now's not the time to be worrying about what he's got planned. We just need to focus on getting Nanako-chan back safe. If he was gonna kill himself, he would have done it already. Most likely.
I'm just running past a lot of stuff right now. For no real reason. I could easily take on any fight right now, really.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't
Okay,
work.
you're weak to ice. I remember that.
No.
I don't know how you
Three
feel
of them.
about
Don't
electricity
give
yet,
up,
so
okay?
I'm gonna do that. Find out. Weak to it.
I'm here. All right.
Alright, Kanji. All you gotta do is take out the guy. You didn't.
nice.
Okay, that's fine. You didn't down the one I wanted you to. That's okay though. Let's find out how to feel about wind.
It's not
Okay, it's not
going
very
down.
good. Cupola on the tank.
Enemy down. Let's do it. Is everyone ready? Get set. All hyped up. Ready to go. Go, go, go.
Light.
Just what I'd expect, Chie-senpai. Just
Nice.
what I'd expect, Chie-senpai.
Dude. Dude, that evasion? Odd.
Electricity will...
Are you repel physical? No, you're strong against physical. That's fine.
There! I can't defeat it.
They're weak to electric, so don't switch.
2 enemies
Nice
down.
moves, partner.
Keep going, senpai.
Someone else's turn.
Other way.
Let's do it! It's showtime! Are you
Then
ready?
we do the thing. Beat up on the frickin' tank. I think it repels physical. It does. That's really annoying. Switching to a persona with ice. Do it.
You hit the enemies. Ready? Is everyone ready? Get set. You can count on me. Go! Knock him out!
Slap him. Slap him. Yeah. Get rid of him. Okay. Yeah, I'll take half money. Take this, and I'll take that. Hellfire. Nope. Not quite. That's the next level. Okay. Go! Run! Okay. Door? Yep. Done it. Stairs? Yep. Natural dancer. We don't know what everything's weak to yet. Might as well do this to start.
You hit the enemy's weakness.
Because now I can switch. Hit him again with this. See? Big brain play.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
I hit him with Darla. Or Magaru dying, I guess. That's what I meant to say.
Senpai. 2 defeated.
Ufla. That'll probably dizzy him.
Couldn't quite
Yep.
looking sharp, Chie Senpai. Ice should work well. 1 enemy to go. Keep it up. There.
Hit him with light.
Yes, we won.
Could have done that earlier.
Yukiko Senpai, you don't look so good.
I was weakness hunting. Oh, she doesn't, does she? Now she doesn't. Oh! You didn't see that. That didn't happen.
I'm scared. Where are you? Mom? Dad, save me. I can hear Nanako-chan's voice. Senpai, she's just up ahead.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that one's in
Start with the instant kill.
And you're doing well. No.
And I'll let you go do it.
It's not going
Just
down.
2 left. Come on, this fight's not over. Go forth. Enemy defeated. Good job, Yukiko Senpai.
Okay, let's go.
Those guys are kind of a joke anyway. Open this. I try to go in the way that I think is going to end in a dead end first, but I don't really know with this floor.
Hold
Okay.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
Let's just try this first. Okay. Next, try this.
Keep it up, Yosuke-senpai. 2 defeated.
Next, do this.
Enemy down. Here, do it. Give it up.
I think it's better to do. We have... Yeah, we do.
Enemy down. Our enemy. Ready? It's showtime. Are you ready? Ready when you are. Go. Beat him up. One enemy to go. Keep it up.
So I've already invested so much in doing damage to this thing, I'm just gonna do this. That's cheaper, I think, than I'm gonna own it, unless it's not, then I'm stupid.
Are you ready? You can count on me. Go. Knock him out.
I think Bufudine is 24 SP, right?
Couldn't quite beat it. Chie! Coming!
So yeah, Hama-On might actually be cheaper. There we go.
Senpai.
Open this door. That's the stairs. Just move on right now if it wanted to. Don't though. Let's go all the way back to this one first. Yeah. Should have gone this way first. It's alright. Box is locked. Okay.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
Get it to me. If possible.
2 enemies. Okay, it's showtime. Are you ready? Yeah, here goes. Go. Beat him up. I couldn't do it. Mm-hmm.
Not bad that they want to do this, but...
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over.
Bufudine is 12 HP, or SP. Okay. Hama-On. We have a Mahama-On. Yup. Right there. Mahama-On.
Yes, we won! Congrats, guys!
Sadly, I can't open this chest. Oh, so that kind of feels like a waste of time, but that's okay. Can't get my mind. Day is passing by from the door, light blinks and the face slowly fade away. And I'm going through the favorites you put my eyes closed. We are gonna go save the game. Before taking on the boss. Yeah. Always save the game before taking on a boss, because when you go take on a boss, you might have to restart. And, yeah. So these 4, I can do anything I want with. So maybe I'll just, see what they do with this. Yep, that works. Mother Harlot. Zeodine, Mezeodine. Yeah. Boom. There she is. Ludo boost. Nice. Chikioji. Nidhogger. I mean, for this guy, right? You'd probably want Revolution. There he is, Siegfried. High counter. Regenerate 3. Not bad. Right now, I think the rest of these guys are fine. I might do something like this, maybe? It's not really needed at the moment, though. Just that I realized I have a double strength. I also have a double Empress. That won't give me a new one, so it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. I'll save this. And then we'll get going. Heading in. 10 to Paradise 10. Aw, no funny Halloween costumes in the cutscene.
You mustn't go!
Let go of Nanako.
I'm going to save this girl.
Taro Namatame, it's definitely him. Then he did come in here.
So you're the killer!
Let go of her!
Ah, you're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too. Huh? Is this dude high or something? Quit talking shit and let go of the girl! Don't come near me!
Nanako-chan!
Calm down, Kanji-kun. We can't predict his behavior. We have to keep him talking. If we can discern his intentions, perhaps we can somehow deal with him.
Nanako is in danger. You should choose your words carefully. Let Nanako go!
No, we must pull his attention away from Nanako-chan.
Nanako's in danger. You should choose your words carefully. Let her go! Okay, no. Why are you doing this?
To save them.
What is the Midnight Channel?
People needing to be saved appear. That's why I put them in the TV.
You put the people you saw on the Midnight Channel into this world, am I correct?
They all want to be saved.
Did I ever ask you to save me?
You didn't save us, damn it! It was the exact opposite! If I hadn't put you in the TV, how would you have ended up?
How would we? Are you trying to say we wouldn't have been able to face ourselves? What? But we nearly died!
Yes, exactly.
You kidnapped them. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why did you target local residents who became known through the media? Why do these people appear on the Midnight Channel?
On rainy nights, on TV, they signal me to save them.
You keep saying save this and save that. Are you saying murdering people is your idea of saving them?
Murder? No, I'm saving them.
How's that different, huh? All you're doing is killing people.
If you want to think that, go ahead. I know. You chased us all the way here to kill. Well, too bad. I'm gonna save her. You asshole! You're not gonna get away with this! Shut the hell up!
What a wonderful world! An unknown, unreachable place, filled with pleasant fog. I'm a savior! It's filthy over there. So many evildoers.
That's why I'm going to save them! I'm a savior! A righteous hero!
Sure.
Is that a shadow?
It's a god.
Big bro, I can't breathe.
Nana-chan!
Let's do this.
Now, Senpai!
Nana-chan!
Nanako-chan? Nanako-chan! Bastard! How dare you!
Give her back.
I'm going to save her!
What's happening to him?
If we don't do something, this could be bad! His powers are attracting more and more shadows to him!
You guys got any suggestions? Look at him! He's merging with the shadows! What is this?
Damn it! We've come this far! We're not losing now!
Okay. Here we go. I don't really remember this fight too well, but it'll be alright.
I'm going to save her! Don't interfere!
Do I have single target electricity? Oh, I do. You are my single target electricity. Persona I just fused. I also had it before too, but...
Let's do this.
Okay.
Go! I'll finish you! I am thou.
Well, it's not weak to any elements. Yosuke dodge. I'm gonna have Yosuke put up Masuku Kaja.
Here go.
I'll finish you!
Wait, is this attack?
Persona. Ha!
I have... Yep. Raises party defense. There we go. We've got the buffs. God's Hand. Let's just do a heal. Good.
Go! I'll finish you!
And I'm just gonna have Yukiko attack with her fire because that's probably her biggest damage. Nice.
Persona.
Okay, Yosuke. Guard at him.
Here go.
I'll finish you!
Save her. I'm going to save her.
The atmosphere changed. Okay. Just fire up another mind charge. Let's do another Masuku Kaja.
Here go.
Do another power charge. Just throw up that other buff. Just keep ourselves buffed at all times. That's not great.
Fire will have a greater effect now.
Ooh, okay. Good to know.
Up we go! Here go!
You know what? Critical rate up all.
Guys, Chie-senpai's really hurt. I am thou.
Party heal.
Persona! Here go! Persona!
God's hand. Did not crit, that's okay.
Go forth!
Just doing that thing.
Don't get in my way!
Troll. Ooh.
Chie-senpai, no!
Still have mind charge up, right? Yeah, okay. Just hit him with that. Miss. I don't like that.
Let's do this! Persona!
Atmosphere changed.
Persona!
Imagining a different thing that isn't fire is more powerful now. Ooh, wind does like nothing right now. Okay. What does fire do damage-wise right now? Yep, fine. Someone needs to use a... Yeah, okay. Ice is more powerful at the moment. What it is.
Ice attacks will be more effective now.
Okay, good to know. I should use something more powerful than that. Yeah, let's use a Chewing Soul. Pardon me for a second. I have to let my cat out of my room. He wants to leave. But I'm just gonna... Yosuke is going to do... Yukiko is gonna heal when she can. ice attacks are up right now. I might as well use ice.
I am thou.
Global heal.
Yukiko-senpai, are you okay?
Not great.
Yukiko-senpai's dizzy.
Like Dolan. Let's throw that Masuki Kaja back up.
Can you stand?
Good.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
Yeah, she'll do it.
I am thou.
Maybe Haran. I just had or Chie use
Yukiko-senpai,
Mediaharan
are you
because
okay?
of the fact that or I had Chie use God's Hand because I was about to do a global heal, so that's why I did that instead of setting up a power charge. Oh no. Took the whole party this time.
Don't give in. Please get back up.
Ow. Good. Thanks for the heal. Ah. Can't even set up Mind Charge at the moment, so I'm just gonna use Funny Tomato. Is Masuku Kaja still up? I don't know if it is. I'm gonna put it up anyway. It was not. Good. Yeah, he's gonna power charge. Yukiko's gonna heal mostly herself. Dodge Chie. Thank you. Mind charge. This guy's gonna give me a Snuff Soul. Chie's gonna God's Hand. Fire. I'm gonna shoot this off.
Here go. Go forth.
Okay. Good.
Persona.
We're about to win, I think. At this point, I don't care about setting up Tsukikage again. I will set up another power charge, though, just in case it goes back to GA again.
I am thou.
It did not.
All right, I leveled up.
Ooh, did I level up?
Cool. Salvation. Fully restores party HP, cures ailments. Eddie Haran, I'm just gonna go gone. And I'm gonna replace Amrita with Fire Am.
Damn it! Why?
Nanako-chan! She looks like she's in pain, but she doesn't seem to be injured anywhere.
This place must not be good for her. We need to carry her out, quick!
We should take him with us as well.
Yeah, we can't just leave him here, I guess.
Woo!
Nanako-chan, hang in there.
Nanako isn't waking up.
What are we gonna do?
She's so small. And she was stuck in there for so long. And then there was that weird fog. Damn it!
The police and paramedics will be here shortly.
Inaba Municipal Hospital, in front of Nanako's room. Nanako isn't allowed any visitors.
Nana-chan's still small, so her other self didn't appear like everyone else. And she got caught in all that craziness. I hope she'll be okay.
I mean, are the doctors going to be able to help her?
I'm worried about Nana-chan.
But there's nothing more we can do for her.
A delivery man named Namatame. The possibility of Nanako-chan being targeted. If only I'd been more thorough in putting the facts together. Then Nanako-chan wouldn't have had to go through this.
That goes for me, too. If I hadn't stood there like a lump in front of that bastard, Nanako-chan might have been okay.
I hate myself. Why do I always panic when it matters most?
I couldn't do anything either.
I should have noticed sooner that something was wrong with that guy.
Why did I waste time listening to what Namatame had to say? If I hadn't tried to engage him in conversation, and we'd rescued Nanako-chan immediately, this wouldn't have happened.
Don't blame yourselves.
But I still...
Ultimately, it's the failure of Dojima. It's his fault. She didn't have to get kidnapped in the first place.
All right. Enough of this pity party. Is standing around and whining really what we ought to be doing now? Feeling pathetic, consoling each other? That gonna solve anything? We gotta believe in her. So stop rehashing what's already done. Get it together, Naoto!
Sorry. You're absolutely right.
This is all that bastard Namatame's fault. And he's behind bars now, right? And it ain't like we were too late for Nanako-chan.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll come see Nana-chan every day so she'll get better faster.
That's all we can do right now. Gee, Kanji, you sounded cool for a second there.
Huh? You guys still here?
Adachi-san, Did they find out anything?
Dojima-san's speaking with the doctor now, but they can't say anything definite until they run some tests on her. Not just Nanako-chan, but the perp too. Who knows when we'll be able to hear his story. Well, it's getting late, so hurry home. The last thing we need is for you guys to collapse too.
He's right. We should call it a night. Nanako-chan's gonna be fine. Acting all gloomy won't help anything.
When Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, what should we do to celebrate?
Dude, isn't it a little early for that?
Why don't we reserve Juness and have a party there?
A party at Juness? That makes no sense.
Nana-chan, she'll get better, right?
Of course she will.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's all have fun with Nana-chan when she comes back.
You sense Teddy's warm feelings for Nanako and strong trust in you. Rank 9.
Thanks. I almost forgot how to keep a happy face. But with that out of the way, I'm feeling all hungry. Hey! Where did everyone go? Don't leave without me!
You've done everything you can. All you can do now is to believe in Nanako and wait for her to recover. Inaba, Municipal Hospital, Dojima's room.
Huh? You didn't go home yet?
You tell Dojima that Nanako is safe.
I heard. Thanks.
Dojima sighs deeply.
Nanako. I'm so relieved.
Dojima-san? You awake? I guess it's no surprise. He was so stressed out over Nanako-chan. I'll stay with him tonight.
You can go home and rest, even if it's just for a little while. I'll be alright.
Oh, please. You look terrible. Nanako-chan's safe, so relax. I think you should get some rest.
You sense Adachi's concern for you. Rank 7. Jester Toru Adachi. The Toru Adachi social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the Jester Arcana has grown.
Hurry and go. Your friends are waiting, aren't they?
It's already late. You left Dojima with Adachi and went back. Would you like to save your progress thus far? Yes, I would. You've done everything that you could have possibly been done. That could have possibly been done. All you can do now is wait for Nanako's recovery. You should hurry to school. And that's why the South Pole is colder than the North Pole. Speaking of cold, it got really cold quickly this year. Remember to wear extra layers so you don't get sick. But ladies, it's no good to wear warm-ups under your skirts. Why? Because no one can see your legs. That was a joke. Just my way of reminding you all to wear your school uniforms, got it? Alright, back on topic. I'll ask a question about the South Pole. I'll pick you, Boy-kun, since you don't even button the front of your uniform in cold weather. Which country do you think the South Pole belongs to? No country.
You gave the answer you think is correct. How'd you know? I'm impressed. You're right. The South Pole doesn't belong to anyone. The Antarctic Treaty System of 1961 rules that all land below 60 degrees south latitude belongs to no nation. Similarly, the North Pole is not owned by any other country either. In fact, there's no land at the North Pole, it's just ice floating all on the ocean. Ha ha ha. Now, please, get out your textbooks. Let's go over the... You gave the correct answer. Your knowledge is increased. Alright. Class has ended. Let's go do our daily routine of checking the trees for bugs, and this is gonna be the last day that I play, I think. I just wanted to get to our classic endpoint of in the home, so that's what we're gonna do. I didn't finish either request of this one or the other one, but that's okay. I couldn't find that enemy at all. I spent like probably an hour and a half just looking for that single enemy, and I couldn't find it a single time, so I'll stress that in the future or something. I don't know. Maybe on some day when it rains, I'll try to give that a shot again. There we go. Got some bugs. I might play a little longer, but I don't know.
Hi.
I think that this is probably where I'm gonna end it after this interaction here. You feel your friendship with Naoki isn't likely to grow closer at this point. Oh. Okay then. What's that about? You know what? I think I'll keep going for a little bit. Stupid courage. Okay. I could go to band, and that'll rank up. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Yasukami High Music Room. You attended band rehearsal. You played your trumpet with passion. Expression increased. Samagawa Riverbank. After practice, Ayane took you here.
Senpai!
Over here. This is where I usually practice. There's never anyone around, so I can relax while I play. Sorry for dragging you out here on such short notice, but I thought it would be easier for me to tell you something here.
I think I need to start being more selfish.
For as long as I can remember, I've never expressed my opinions. I've just let them build up inside me. I was trying to protect myself from conflicts by just avoiding them. But sometimes arguing about something and talking through it is what makes a relationship stronger, I think. I'm finally starting to see that.
Well, no, that's not true.
I've known that all along, but I was too scared to admit it. I was afraid of speaking my mind and getting shot down. I didn't want anyone to hate me.
That's why I thought I could avoid getting hurt by just going with the flow. It was the easiest way out.
But then you came along and made me realize that I was just pretending not to see what I was doing. I've been keeping a lot of unpleasant emotions buried inside. In fact, the real me can be pretty selfish. I want people to notice me, but I never make the first move. Selfish, right? That's me. That's why when I think about the other day and how I threw away everything you did for me, I feel guilty. But you helped me do a lot of things I couldn't have done on my own. I pushed myself past my limits, and on top of that, I got to hang out with someone I really care about. But most importantly, you made me look myself in the eye. I never could have done that alone. You helped me hear my own voice.
So from now on, I'm not gonna pretend that I don't care what happens anymore.
I'll express my opinion, say what I think, and if that gets me on someone's bad side, then that's that. If I want to get what I want in life, I've got to speak my mind. I owe it all to you, boy senpai. Thank you.
Ayane is smiling cheerfully. Seems you were able to help guide Ayane through her problems. Ayane Matsunaga social link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas with the Sun Arcana has grown.
That being said, there's something else.
Ayane is blushing.
Senpai,
You have a hunch what she wants to say. However, you are already in a relationship with another girl. What should you do? Change the subject. You change the subject and relieve the tension.
Oh, never mind. Well, I better get home. So, goodbye.
Sorry.
Goodbye.
I don't want to make anyone angry. And by anyone, I mean Chie, the person I'm dating in this file. Oh wow, that's really sad. Nighttime at this house is now very sad. Oh my god. Even opening the fridge is painful. Making a choice about what I want to do, and I don't know what I want to do with this episode. Should I just end? I don't know. Ba boop, ba ba boop, ba ba boop, ba boop. I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end. Because I have a feeling that if I keep going, like, very shortly, it's gonna dump me into, even more story stuff. And I don't want to be stuck here for a long time, because, I've been playing this for probably, like, 5 hours now, if not longer. So, I'm good. I will see you guys next time. So, bye for now, guys. Peace out. I'll see you on the next episode. And we'll finish this game. We'll finish this game. Anyway, bye for now. Peace out. See you guys.